Hello, brother. Sergio for Practical Combat. I want to talk today about why still people fail and suck at Kung Fu. I'm going to explain in stages of what should Kung Fu be like, the way it was taught to me, and the way based on what I have talked with really old Chinese people who have seen and trained real Kung Fu, not the sports wushu versions that we see every day. Tell me. Real Kung Fu takes a long time to learn. It's a lifetime training exercise. You really have to commit in order to be proficient. You start by conditioning your body with flexibility, like natural exercises like push-ups, sit-ups, running, climbing trees, even working on the fields, picking up, doing a lot of labors. That's how you in the old times start to develop your body. After that, then they start teaching you the stances so you can strengthen your leg muscles and get used to the transition. And pay attention here, this is where many people get stuck. So they haven't done the physical training first, they jump to the stances, and when they know a little bit of stances, they get into a fight with the sports fighter and they lose because they haven't got to the advanced part. And just getting to know the stances may take you good 2-3 years. That's why you have the forms, so you start learning the movement. And if you are doing animal style of Kung Fu, you start getting to understand the principles behind the animal. They say, like I have explained before, if you're a tiger, you're gonna attack to take your opponent to the ground. You're gonna try to get your opponent's back. You're gonna attack the vital areas that a tiger may do, like the throat, the eyes, the groin, under the arms, the joint manipulation, hard strikes. If you're gonna be, let's say, learning still an animal style like a crane, you're gonna be using a lot of kicks to wear down your opponent little by little. You're gonna use also attacks to the small areas. You're not gonna have as many takedowns as a tiger would have. You will be more fluid because also the Kung Fu has to do and be based on your body type, so you guys know. So after that, you start learning, after you get the stances and the basic forms, and this is where majority of the people get stuck. They get stuck only on the basics. They know a little bit of forms, they know how to move, they know how to throw a few kicks to the air. They don't have, in America mostly, they haven't conditioned their bodies. They get into a fight with a boxer, they lose. They get into a fight with a Muay Thai guy, they lose. They know how to throw kicks, they know how to jump, they know how to do a few things, but they are not ready yet. Then you start getting the self-defense aspect. That's when you start using the kicks that you learned previously to learn how to defend. You start learning how to defend against a haymaker, a punch, somebody grabs your neck, and that's when you start applying the principles that you learn in the form to the actual self-defense. And then you learn how to fight other martial artists that may become rogue or bad people. So that's when you start really going into the sports, similar to the sports side. You will learn how to defend against a roundhouse kick to the face. You may learn how to counter a roundhouse kick to the face or to the legs. And you will learn how to maybe you have to take it, but you're gonna be by the time strong enough because you have done a lot of forms, a lot of physical training, a lot of running, a lot of conditioning. So it's based on stages. You have done certain drills like similar to push hands or sticky hands. That way you will know how to react in grappling situation. You will have anti-grappling techniques, but all this takes like 5, 7, 6 years. That's why it's not advisable for somebody to train Kung Fu to go and fight in sports. That's why they fail, because they haven't complete the system or understanding the basic that takes a lot of time to master. So they take the beginning of the part, no conditioning, just forms and some basic self-defense. They get into ring, they lost, and then they say, oh, Kung Fu doesn't work. But they haven't got to the advanced part where they show you how to really fight and test yourself versus other martial arts. That's why majority of people of Kung Fu lose. In contrast to that, you get to a multi gym, they start giving you road work, so you start running, you start jumping rope, you start conditioning your body, they teach you simple stuff that's gonna work. That is also in Kung Fu, like the front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick to the leg, jab, crossing, keeping it simple. The overcomplication comes in the Kung Fu when people only know how to do forms, they don't know the self-defense aspect, they haven't got to the advanced part, and they want to fight somebody who is a master on the basic stuff. Me, myself, I know what to do in each situation, and this is what this channel is about. So this is why Kung Fu most of the time fail in the USC, because they have jump stages, they don't understand what they're going through, and most likely their teacher or Sifu is in the same problem that they are, and they're giving a bad name to the styles. So that's why you don't see that much Kung Fu in USC or MMA leagues, even though they are. Okay, thank you guys, subscribe, like, and share.